Hey guys, it's Pierre again here with you today, talking on episode number 74, Breaking the Spirit of Mammon. If you did not catch the last episode, 3 reasons why Christians do not prosper, go back and check it out. But in this episode, I'm going to give you 3 key points on how to quickly break that spirit from off your life. And the reason for it is because many people run after money. We spend most of our lives, we go to school, then we work to pay bills and maybe get a vacation here and there. But we, and let me speak to the American folks primarily, and those that are subject to that American way of life, we don't spend time really enjoying life. It is said that 70% of Americans do not like their job. That's sad, which means they're not doing something in line with their life purpose, their life calling. So Proverbs 3:5-9 says, trust in the Lord and with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. And so if you're thinking with me about breaking the spirit of mammon, first thing you're going to ask me is, Pierre, what exactly is that spirit of mammon? It's the money system of the world. It's the financial system of the world compared to God's financial system. They are two different and opposite systems. And one of them looks upside down at first. Funny enough, I was talking to a friend yesterday who said, look, I went and I mentioned it in the last episode. I went and sat with my commander, with my pastor when he actually found a church. And he said, I told the pastor, I don't know about this tithe thing, and I can't do it. And the pastor says, you can't afford not to do it. And that's really crazy because he finally decided to do it and committed to it. And that's the part of commit your ways to the Lord in this Proverbs. And then he started giving a tenth. He started giving a good chunk of his change. And he couldn't believe that his bills, he was still able to pay everything. So sometimes when we're going through a hard time, it may simply be that we're not obeying that simple aspect. Another one, of course, 1 Timothy 6:10 says, for the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. And many, some people eager for money have wandered from the faith and pierced themselves with many griefs. And I see this happening even in folks that go after all kinds of businesses they ought not be doing. And, if this is speaking to you, understand, many times we're doing business for money only. If you're doing it for money, the first way, you got to go back to part number 1 that I just spoke about. You got to learn to give, because you have to make sure the spirit of mammon does not have its grips on you. Because the moment money has its grips on you, you're going to live for money. And so you cannot allow the love of money to dictate your life. And you have to separate yourself from it. And the easiest way to test whether or not you have a love for money is simple. Are you attached to playing the lotto, winning money without, sweat, basically? Right? Now, God promises his blessing will come without sweat. That's crazy, right? No toil, no pain, sadness added to his blessing. Now, he did not promise you're not going to work for it, right? So the thing is, the world loves money without work. And that's where we have a whole lazy system, and including systems like welfare, where the government becomes the God of the people. And that's a sad place. Now, I'm not judging you if you've had to go to welfare or receive from the government. Nothing wrong with that. That's what you had to do. You had to do it. But you cannot stay in generation after generation. That then becomes a systemic issue. So now we can have the love of money whether we are rich or poor. And that's basically what I'm demonstrating to you. The easiest way to know whether or not the love of money is in you is if you're running after things to do just because you need money. Now, money is important. We need it in our lives. Money answers many things. And really, a wise king once said, money answers all things. But we know money is not the answer to everything. So now in part number 3, this is the part on mammon. Luke 16:13, same thing as Matthew 6:24. No servant can serve 2 masters. Either he will hate the one hate the one and love the other. He cannot hate one and, hate the other. He cannot love one. He cannot love both, basically. As simple as that. He's going to hate one and love the other. And that's the key here. You're going to be pitted because you're going to be pitting one system against the other. You're going to decide, which one do I do? Which way do I go? You cannot be doing one way and then trying the other way, because that's going to put them at a crossroads, and it's gonna force you to pick something, and eventually you're gonna go with what's easy for you or what's easier of the two for you. So again, to break the spirit of mammon, you're gonna have to decide, and this is what I'm going into in the next episode, you're gonna have to pick your allegiance. Where is your allegiance? And that's what I want you to follow for the next episode here, episode number 75. I'll talk to you soon. If you are, of course, on YouTube watching this, go ahead, like and subscribe so that as I put more videos like this out, you can absolutely get the notification well ahead of time. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Enjoy.